Hello, good morning and welcome to Appreciating Drama. Today we have got a different type of drama which is also part of the experimental theatre. It is known as Comedy of Menace. Actually, menace means threat. Comedy of Menace is a term used to describe the plays of David Campton and Harold Pinter by drama critic Irving Wardle. So, according to Irving Wardle, the Comedy of Menace is actually the plays written mostly by these two playwrights, David Campton and also Harold Pinter. A term denoting a kind of play in which one or more characters feel that they are threatened by some obscure and frightening force, power or personality. So here the menace is not actually related to the audience, just like in theatre of cruelty, which is trying to shock the audience. Here actually the menace or threat is experienced by the characters, maybe one or more characters. Sometimes the threat is not very evident, it's not very clear from where it is. It could be obscure. Obscure means unknown. Hidden could be a force, power, or even a person. The fear and menace become a source of comedy, albeit grim or black. So here you find, though it is known as comedy, there is actually the element of fear, which is tending to be rather tragic. So there is a element of fear and menace, which is a source of comedy. So you find that comedy can be created in various situations, not only from humorous situations. Here you find grim or black source of comedy. Grim means sad. Black also means something related to tragedy, tragic situations. It can also mean horror. Harold Pinter exploited the possibilities of such situation in his early plays. So here you find the element of fear and threat, creating what you call comedy or humor. The term is borrowed from the subtitle of Campton's play, The Lunatic View, a Comedy of Menace. So the term Comedy of Menace is actually originated from this play, Campton's play titled The Lunatic View, a Comedy of Menace. Now, what is Comedy of Menace? The Comedy of Menace is a tragedy with a number of comic elements. So here you find a mixture of both tragedy as well as comedy. It is a comedy which also produces an overwhelming tragic effect. So here you have an interplay of both comedy as well as tragedy or tragic effect. Throughout the play we are kept amused and yet we find ourselves on the brink of terror. So even when the audience is kept amused, we are happy, but we find that there is an element of fear or terror linking around somewhere. Some indefinable and vague fear keeps our nerves on edge. So the threat or fear is not clear. It is not clearly defined here. We don't know exactly from which source the fear comes. So that will keep the audience on the edge of their seats. We feel uneasy all the time, even when we are laughing or smiling with amusement. So this dual quality gives to the play a unique character. So here you find that even when we are laughing or smiling, there is an underlying threat or fear that is felt very much by the audience. So this dual quality gives this comedy of menace a unique character, which is not found in any other theatre. The atmosphere of menace. How is this atmosphere created? It is created by Pinter's ability to drop suddenly from a high comic level to one of deep seriousness. So when the comedy scene is going on, suddenly we find an element of seriousness or tragedy dropping there very unexpectedly. By this technique, the audience is made aware that the comedy is only at surface level. So comedy is actually only at the surface level. Actually, the fear or the tragic effect is there lying deeper. The sudden outbreaks of violence, it could be verbal or physical, in the play confirm this and leave the audience unsure of what will come next. So in between you find a sudden outbreak of violence. So the audience is always expecting something very shocking at any time. Now here we have got an example of a comedy of menace, that is a birthday party. It's a tragedy with a number of comic elements. It is a comedy which also produces an overwhelming tragic effect. So we will see in detail what this birthday party is dealing with. We feel uneasy all the time, even when we are laughing or smiling with amusement. This dual quality gives the play a unique character. So the menace involves from actual violence in the play or from an underlying sense of violence throughout the play. So this menace or threat comes either from actual violence or real violence on the stage, or a sense of violence that is underlying the whole play. It signifies a kind of play in which a character or more feels the menacing presence, whether actual or imaginary, of some obscure and frightening force, power or person. The dramatist exploits this kind of menace as a source of comedy that we have already seen. Harold Pinter exploited the comedy of menace in his early plays with situations that are apparently funny but actually suggesting some impending threat from outside. So what actually happening on the stage may be comedy, but then at the same time there is an element of threat that is outside. Pinter creates an atmosphere of menace through a variety of dramatic elements and techniques. First of all, he lets situations fall from a light-hearted situation unexpectedly down to one which is highly serious. So there's a kind of sudden unexpected turn of events in the play when the people are laughing and forgetting themselves. Suddenly you find the situation became very serious. So sudden fall from comedy to tragedy. That's a technique used by Pinter. As a playwright, Harold Pinter is an innovator of a new kind of drama which becomes famous as the comedy of menace. Unlike Coleridge, the famous romantic poet, Harold Pinter begins his plays in our known familiar world, but gradually makes us move into the trajectory and psychodynamics of a world which is beyond our comprehension. So usually you find the play moving from a known situation to an unknown, into the psychodynamics. Psychodynamics means actually മാനസിക ശക്തികളെ കുറിച്ചുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. So it is maybe moving into the unconscious level, just like in surrealism. In Pinter's comedy of menace, the laughter and elation of the audience in the same or all situations are immediately followed by a feeling of some impending disaster. So this is a technique used by him. As the humor scene is going on, suddenly you find it is followed by a kind of disaster or tragedy. An audience is therefore made aware in the very midst of his laughter of some menace. So, as you are laughing, you also know there is a threat very much present there. The feelings of insecurity and uncertainty throughout the play also enhance the menacing atmosphere of Pindar's The Birthday Party. So, this insecurity and uncertainty is very much evident in his play, The Birthday Party. The menace in Pindarian drama is also produced by potential or actual violence or from an underlined sense of violence throughout the play. That's also repetition. Pindar makes the audience feel that the security of the principal character, that is Stanley here, and even the audience's own security are threatened by some sort of impending danger or disaster. So here in this birthday party, the main character is Stanley, and he is threatened by some people from outside. Pindar's The Birthday Party is a perfect example of comedy of menace. Throughout the play, we find that the hint of menace is inflicted upon the individual freedom of a person, and it juxtaposes the comic element that drastically dilutes the comic appeal. So, throughout the play, we find that this comedy is also placed very close to a tragic element, which is the threat. Pindar shows his state in the existential view that danger prevails everywhere and life can't escape from it. So, this is his philosophy, that is existential view of his philosophy, that is there is danger lurking at every corner. Wherever we go, there could be danger, and then we may not escape from that danger sometimes. Pindar thinks that Stanley, the protagonist, might have committed a serious crime and is on the run for escaping the consequence and legal implications of his life. So, in The Birthday Party, the protagonist Stanley, he has committed a kind of crime, very serious crime, and he is escaping from that. So, naturally, there is a threat always, maybe in the form of a police trying to arrest him. This is precisely comprehended while he almost never leaves his room and becomes furiously apprehensive when Meg informs him that two gentlemen are coming to stay in this boarding house. So, in this play, The Birthday Party, you find this man Stanley is running, escaping, and this girl or woman Meg is informing that two gentlemen are coming to stay there. So, naturally, we don't know who these two people are. So, naturally, Stanley will be really scared. Stanley soon tactfully tries to conceal his apprehension by mentioning his successful concert and about a favorable job proposal of a pianist. So, here he is trying to hide his fear, telling about his successful concert and also about a job proposal as a pianist. But we can realize his innate apprehension for imminent interrogation or arrest by the two new guests at the boarding house. So, of course, we know that the underlying menace is about the police people. Maybe the two people who are coming there to stay could be policemen who are coming to arrest him. So, that is the threat in this play titled The Birthday Party. Pindar clarifies his concept of menace. So, here he is trying to clarify his idea of menace. Menace and fear do not come from extraordinary sinister people, but from you and me. So, according to him, it need not come from real villains or evil people, but menace can come from anybody, anyone who is close to you, even the person yourself. It is all a matter of circumstances. So, depending on the circumstance, the menace can come from any corner, any person. That is his theory of menace. So, with that, we have come to the end of Comedy of Menace, and this is the person, Harold Pindar. who is the proponent of this theatre. And some scenes from Birthday Party. So with that we have come to the end of Comedy of Menace. Until we come up with another theatre, it is goodbye. Thank you.